What good is a fire if there's nothing to light? What good are these walls?
88-1 the Burg. We are here at Burgstock 3 on May 16th with Treesplitter from Bellingham, Washington. How's it going, guys?
You're great! Doing good. I like it.
Okay, well, they're enthusiastic to be here, aren't they?
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Two of you have short hair, two of you have medium to long hair.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be making the decision to go all short or all long?
I don't like being
I'm going to cut off Ben's hair and glue it to my head.
I have a lot of body hair south of the border, so I feel like that makes sense for the fact
nether
that
region will kind of represent the beard is probably the first
Yeah.
I would
go
hope
around.
so.
But
Yeah.
So I reversed Reconcile. I reversed it and I sped it down like
Okay.
1,000 times.
How'd it sound?
And I could have sworn that I heard the phrase,
it sounded like Godspeed to Black.
gouge out your eyeballs, Mr. Johnson.
See,
Just
We don't know
over-
anything. We don't know anything about
over.
that. I want this interview to be done. We don't know anything about that. Next question.
That was intentional.
Next question.
Okay. Why did you choose your band name?
Because it sounded like a swear word, and we're gonna write that on our posters, but we couldn't do that to get shows, so we had to say splitter instead of the obvious
word.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, no, there are bands like Fucked Up and Psychedelic Horseshit.
Yeah,
Those are things.
Pyramid.
And they don't get shows. A lot of them don't get.
No, yeah, you're totally right.
Starfucker gets show.
Yeah, that's a
but they
band.
changed their name to Pyramid with 3 Ds, so they could go on those underage shows.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you compensated.
Yes, because we were compensating for a lot of stuff.
So in other words, you don't kill trees.
We wanted to name it Funhouse Toilet, but they didn't want to go for it. And Where's My Sandwich was the first choice, but
And Mommy Longlegs was already a band.
It's important to differentiate. We don't kill trees. We just split them.
Split them right in half.
Yeah.
they're fine. They go into 2 separate things.
Yeah.
Two separate entities? Okay.
In half, or do you split them into fours?
No, down in the
Just
middle.
right down the middle.
Thirds.
Just right down the middle.
Thirds?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
But there's 4 of you.
Yeah.
That's not an issue.
Yeah.
Ben and I do most of the work.
Yeah. They're very strong. I'm not very strong.
See
Yeah. You're kind of like a. Oh yeah, look at those guys.
Fun fact, Ryan and I just arm wrestled earlier, and
I
I'm a
held
pretty
my
big
own.
guy. Yeah, he almost beat me. He was close.
How much of the rain in Bellingham influences your music?
Like I'll sit next to the window, and I'll have the Tascam just holding like out of the window, listening to it, and it also catches the ambient sounds of people yelling.
No, our apartment is filled with crazy people, and then we have a football stadium across the road that sounds like people descending into hell.
So it's either that or domestic. Having domestic disputes.
A lot of domestic disputes.
You came here drunk at 2:30 in the morning. This is exactly what happened last week. Screaming.
So will we ever hear any of that on the next album?
we'll
Absolutely.
put some field
Okay.
recordings
Absolutely,
out there for sure.
I would hope so.
During an instrumental
Even if it's
breakdown.
just a single. We'll
Just
play.
a single?
Yeah.
So, okay, I actually want to talk about this. So,
Okay.
you have been recording new material since The Future Ghost.
Well,
Kinda.
it was garbage, so we didn't keep
It
it.
turned into dirt garbage. What was your question though?
You're going to be playing some of it tonight, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the recordings didn't turn out well, but
The live performance is a million times better.
It's funny. It's a much different experience live.
yeah,
Lots of
definitely.
dynamics. That's like our most dynamic song, the one that we recorded, and it didn't show up on the recording at all that way. So
No, it lacked drums completely. The recording literally was just a
it
mic
started out
in the
with
middle of
just
the room,
guitars and vocals,
so that it could go in
yeah.
Dropbox and I could listen to it and write a drum part to it.
Yeah.
That's all it was. So we recorded new material as a stretch to make us look more professional for sure.
Gotcha. I mean, it was really just a compositional tool in some ways, right?
Yeah. That's kind of how we write sometimes. It's just kind of like, all right, here's what we're thinking, and build on it, and then we bring it back to practice. And here's what I came up with. I hate that. I love that. Let's change that. Let's keep that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it.
So outside of rehearsal with this new material, will this be the first time you played this new material in front of a crowd?
Second
One of
time.
them. One of them.
We played this at Schwestern.
Oh yeah,
And we played one of them at the little house show for 6 people in a barn. It was sick.
Dude, I think I'm pretty sure Nirvana's first show was 7, so you're a little under the quota right now.
The Kurt Cobain documentary, they showed a video of them playing a gig in their basement. There's just one guy sitting against the wall with his head down.
That was exactly what our show was like.
So
Yeah, it was.
that's your dad, though, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain? Kurt Cobain's
No,
third
the
dad.
guy. The guy was against the wall.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
me.
He's aged really
This
well.
is beginning like to be like a time force paradox.
I'm
where
47 years old.
Yeah.
He's your same age as Mark Kozelik from Sun Kill Moon.
We were in a band together.
Much
the
less.
Red House Painters.
The Red House.
They weren't very good.
The Red
to
House
clip,
Tainters?
but The Red House Tainters.
What do they do? What do they do?
They cry about like really just kind of normal everyday stuff and play really boring chords over it in a low baritone. It's really sad, but I don't like listening to it.
Which is what I hope people will say about our music someday.
It's sad and I don't like listening to it.
This sucks. It's really artistic though. Tree splitter.
I can appreciate what they're doing, I just don't like what they're doing.
Yeah.
So of all the publicity that you've gotten thus far,
Yeah. All of them.
I mean,
what? There's been a few write-ups, right?
Actually, yeah. Surprisingly.
there's that article on Rolling Phones.
Yeah. Rolling Phones.
The Rolling Foam, where you do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sponsored by them.
Yeah.
And Skechers.
It's in the instruction booklet for the Rolling Phone.
Yeah.
When it comes to
Check out this
To
band,
check
please.
out this
we had to
Bandcamp.
handwrite on every one of those pamphlets that they put in the boxes.
I actually am surprised that there is such an interest in, just because I feel like we're such a weird sounding conglomeration.
And we haven't even done anything.
No, we really haven't done anything.
It's
And
funny, like
there's
'cause
already people that are interested in knowing about us, so that's really actually very encouraging.
Yeah.
when we talked to you were there, but Calvin Johnson, when we were at the Sub Pop thing at Central, he was saying like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter how you get noticed or whatever, just try to be good and people will find you. And like, I guess the better we do things, it definitely is true. You
You
know,
think that this will be a good publicity opportunity?
if we play well, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I think so. We're excited.
You ever play with a Ouija board, Tim?
Yeah, I have. You were there, and you were there.
Dude, they're bad experiences with Ouija boards.
I brought
Do you
one.
believe it?
We can bust it out.
Yeah.
So my friend and I, Austin Hass, you might remember him. He actually
He
recorded
played the
drums for your
drums for
EP.
us.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, I know he's not really a recognizable face.
No, he's
anyway,
bad.
Chris
yeah,
hates him.
he and I
I haven't met him yet, but
What
if
did
I do meet him,
you do with Austin?
We're coming for you.
we put our hands on a Ouija board and we told it to guide us places.
And
It
it
did.
didn't say anything. It gave you an H. Wasn't that right?
No, it gave us a good amount of stuff.
What did I forget?
It told us its name and we asked some questions about like the people in the house.
Was this in my house?
Yeah,
What did
About
we?
a year and a half ago.
I remember.
this is
that.
last summer.
Last summer.
if you open the door to one spirit, you open the door to all spirits.
Yeah, that's why there's been a lot of weird shit happening.
Romans
It's
20.
probably why I have seizures
Yeah,
now.
that's exactly.
This is why I have
There's a movie about that. It's called Poltergeist.
It's a bad movie.
It's a very bad one.
Yeah, terrible.
The little girl died.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Yeah.
Now she's a poltergeist.
How weird.
What do you think about that, Tim?
No. You eat the mic. You gotta eat the mic.
I don't know if I can digest this properly.
You're not
Ryan's got it.
Go Ryan.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Question. What's it like to be running an event like this where you have so much to keep track of and so many like timeline things to hit and make sure things are going on time? What's that like?
It's really it's stressful in some ways, but it's really exciting because we're doing this from a non-profit organization. We're doing this for the bands that are here. We're doing it for you guys. We're doing it for the community. I mean, when you reflect on that stuff and remember like how every detail plays into that bigger picture, that's all that really matters.
How big of a payoff is it when like going down the road, like when getting all the pieces together, when stuff like starts to line up? Is that when you just start getting excited?
Nope, that's when it gets more
That's when it
stressful.
gets more
because
stressful.
that's when you start looking at the even smaller details.
Yeah.
I mean, we planned out at the sound check like tooth and nail, and it's still not going exactly on.
Sorry about that.
No, it's
You gotta clean your teeth on.
it's a lot of it's a lot of things, and you know you can never prepare fully because
Yeah,
there's
it's
always
true.
something that's going to happen.
It's the exact same on the musician standpoint,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, like, just so
At least you
far
can control your instruments for the most part.
Only so far today, we've lost at least 3 volunteers, and
Nice.
like they've completely disappeared.
I think
Should we put on the shirts and
2 of them were shot like over there.
with what?
Like an arrow.
Nerf guns.
An arrow?
Nerf arrows.
A poisoned Nerf
Cannon.
darts?
A Nerf
Just
gun.
launched it from like a mile away.
Nerf nuke.
They were shot
Hit him right in
away.
the chest.
I mean, and with the with the speed of this Ellensburg wind current, there's no
They're
sense.
going. They're still
50 miles
going.
an hour
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
still going.
still
aren't
flying
they?
around.
They're still flying.
Should be up in tandem range by now.
I'm actually impressed about how windy it is.
I wish I could volunteer.
Oh yeah, we've been fighting it all day, trying to just keep all our stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Ben got smacked by some of your balloons.
Yeah, you got balloons.
I got
up.
my balloon.
All right, Treesplitter. I hate to break it up, but it's time for us to go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wait, thank you.
We'll be back soon.
Bye later.